Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, here's the thing, guys. Your life has already been hacked. Why I'm saying this is because your life is full of conflict and fear. When the conflict and fear is there, that means you don't know who you are, truly. So, when you don't know who you are, that means you are living your life with someone's experience and ideas. That's why I'm saying that your life has been hacked. Look, who we are today is copy and paste from our environment, isn't it? We are inspired by our environment, our culture. We copy that. We bring that in our lives. And we are moving with that structure, with that design. Definitely from that design, you're definitely seeing the success in your life. You have succeeded in so many things. But even you have succeeded in so many things, there's a lingering fear. Fear of losing, isn't it? When you have the fear of losing, that means you don't know who you are. You may know the relative truth, but when it comes to knowing yourself truly, seeing yourself truly, you're missing out on that. And when you're missing out on that, the struggle continues. The fear makes you do certain things, mostly make you move against the nature way of things. Isn't it? That's why there's a struggle. That's why we don't know how to live a balanced life. So the question is, how do you unhack our life and live life in the now, or live life with awareness? Live life with awareness. It's possible to live in the moment, to live life without inner conflict and fear, but to get there, we have to undo who we have become so far. We have to identify the layers, and we have to investigate the layers. And unhacking the life is about tracing back the layers. Especially, we can investigate on our attachment. We can investigate on our fear. So the direct, straightforward investigation would be that. Okay, everyone has fear in their life. And the fear is coming from the place of attachment. And the attachment, brings fear. It's the never-ending cycle. So we can look into our attachment if you see one, or you can look into your fear. Basically, if you pause and ask yourself, what am I attached to in my life? What am I holding so tight? What is that layer in me? Or what is the fear in me that is disturbing me? So you ask yourself, identify the layer, and then you follow that layer backward. Once you see your attachment or fear, ask yourself, why am I attached to this layer in me? And if you ask why, there will be the answer why you're attached to. The simple, superficial layer you will see is the comfort, the safety. So because of that, you hold on to that layer tight. Unknown is painful. Unknown is uncertain. Unknown brings a lot of chaotic thoughts in the head. So because of that, aligning or attaching to something that provides us the comfort, we hold on tight. So that's the surface layer answer, comfort. Because of the unknown, we hold on. Now, whatever answer comes in by asking yourself, why am I attached to? use that answer to deepen the work, deepen the inward path, asking why. Stay with why, and the why will keep providing you the idea, the answer, and just follow the answer backward, and that's the way to figure out the root cause of the attachment. Same way, if you see the fear in your life, you ask yourself, why am I afraid? Why do I have this fear in my life? And then you follow it backward. The simple why is going to help you figure out the root cause of your attachment. And when you see the root cause of the attachment, notice that your life is really happening from there. So why are you attached to this foundation? So once you see the root, you investigate on the root using the same why, and the why will help you to go dismantle the root, and that's the way to go towards the no mind. And once you go to the no mind, and that's the way to invite the next inquiry is, who am I? We ask ourselves, who am I? And then who am I is going to make us see the plain sight truth. So you identify your attachment or fear, follow it backward, figure out the root, and why you're moving from that root. That is a root itself is an ingrained belief, okay? Ingrained belief, ingrained conditioning in you. So you have to dismantle that as well. And when you dismantle that, then you go towards the no mind. You cannot dismantle anymore at that point. And basically that is one scenario of your life. And pretty much you have to investigate in all aspects of your life. And when you are so thorough in all aspects of your life, you start to see the wave of the mind, how the experience brings idea, and how the idea starts to ingrain in us, and how the idea creates conditioning in us. So you understand those the layers that is hard to see in the beginning. Only being in the process, only being part of the inward journey, you are able to see those layers. So it is very important to, notice those layers by being thorough in the practice without being biased in the inward flow. And if you are able to do that, then freedom is possible. When you see the truth, that truth dissolves your mind, dissolves your fear in your life. And that's the way to unhack your life. And now, your life happens from the place of now. Your life happens with awareness. You recognize that you are awareness. All the previous, mind is just the experience, just the layers in you. And life is like that. You understand that. Life, when you're alive, you're experiencing things. And when you're experiencing things, the idea comes in your life. But after realizing the truth, you know clearly that whatever idea comes in, it's just the layers. It's not who you are. And basically, after seeing the truth, nothing will hack your life anymore. Nothing can take away the truth. Nothing can disturb the truth. Nothing can disturb your peace in your life. Nothing can disturb your inner happiness, inner joy in your life. So that's the result of seeing the truth. So If you want to unhack your life and live life from the place of awareness, you really have to investigate who you have become so far. Unhacking the life means living with awareness, living from the place of truth. So, if you see the fear and attachment in your life, that means you have copied someone's life, someone's experience. And because of that, you're struggling in your life. And if you don't want to struggle anymore in your life, investigating who we have become so far is the must. And this whole spiritual journey is about that. Investigating and dissolving who we are not, so we can figure out who we truly are. Anyway, hope this video makes sense to you to some extent. If you're interested, investigate your layers and see the root cause of your fluctuation and fear, and go further, backward. Okay? Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye.